Hello and welcome to the session. In this session, we'll be going through the basics of pandas and and what we can do to analyze the data through pandas. So I'm using Pycharm, and so let me just write the first line of code. First of all, we need to activate or you can say import the module of pandas. So we can do that through import pandas as pd. So first of all, before starting, let me remind you that Python anything in Python is a case sensitive language. Okay, case sensitive means if I write this import as capital I, then it will not read. Okay, whereas small I import, it will read. You can see it is color coded. It's white and it's becoming orange kind of. So remember that.
So basically, sir, the commands are shown with different colors.
Yes, these
The
are
main commands which are in pandas or the Python, they have a different color basically,
yeah,
right?
different color. And it's
And sir, every time we'll have to write before starting, before coding in pandas, we'll have to every time write import panda as pd.
yes. Before starting any project, you can say this is our entire project. If my project starts, wherever the project starts, you have to you have to import that module. Okay, we will learn. You will come to know that how and when we should do that. Okay.
Yes, for sure.
So in Pycharm, this is your one file. So in one file, it should have just once. If it's once, then it will work for all the line of code in this file. Okay. So so this in pandas, the data is stored in a data frame. It's wherever it's stored, it's called data frame, and that data frame has to be stored again into a the data where it is the data in the pandas is called data frame. Okay, it's not stored. So then the data frame should have to be stored in a variable, and I believe variable concept is clear. If not, then variable is a word. What it does, it reserves a space in the system for that particular data to be stored. Okay, so my variable should be df equals to, so I want to import any data into this pandas. So what I should do, so let's create the data. Okay, so df equals to square bracket, a list of items. Let's have single quote. It's a string, he, so it should be in quotes, comma
Single quotes.
yeah, single quote. Okay, then you can write who, and then you can write how. Okay, single quote should be there. Okay, so now I have given this, and in this now I want to execute this. So I want to run this. So another variable df equals to 1 equals to pd dot. So for this, the first line of this line of code, I have what I've done. I have created a data of list of strings. Strings means he, she, who, how. Okay, and I've stored this into a variable. So this is my data. So now currently df is my data, which stores this list of strings. Now I have to import this into the data frame. Okay, so data, how we can do that, loading data frame. So another variable, that is df1 I have taken. You can name anything, it's up to you. Variable name can be anything. Just remember that variable name should not have space and should not have special characters. and periods as well. So df1 equals to pd dot data frame. One of the best beauty of Pycharm is that whenever you write any line of code, the intelligence will pop up the rest of the word, or it will guide you how to do that. Okay. So now we are loading that data into the data frame. Okay. So how we can do that? Pd dot data frame, and then parenthesis start, and then add your variable. Okay, now we have loaded this. Okay, our data is loaded into the pandas. Now I want to fetch that data, or I want to check that data. So what I should do, print, and just write your variable there, df1. Let's execute this and check if it's working or not. We can see it has returned our 4 elements which we had added in this. Clear?
Yes, sir. Sir, one more question. In the starting, आपने एक चीज बताई थी, like to how to import the module.
Yes.
So can you tell me that again?
Simple.
Like for pandas.
Okay. So you're talking about installing the pandas or
Yeah.
importing?
Installing. Sorry,
Okay.
installing. Yeah.
So just go to the file
Yes.
settings,
Okay.
and then in settings you will go to the Python interpreter.
Okay.
Then on the plus sign you click here, and in the search bar just write pandas, and your module will be there. Just select your module. Okay, only pandas. There are various other things as well. So just select pandas and go to the left bottom side. It's telling install package. Click on this
Okay,
install
sir.
package. Once it's installed, it will write here successfully installed.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So you can also check by once it's installed, you can also run this import pandas, and it will show you that it's executed. Okay. So in this, any question, query, or shall I repeat this 4 line of codes which I have written?
No, so it's clear, sir. So basically, first, you created a list named
Yes.
df,
Yeah.
and then you made a data frame out of that list.
Yes.
That is df1.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Whenever you will import any data from, whether it's from web or from Excel, CSV, text file, first then you have to load that data into the data frame. Okay, it's a line of string, so we are using this. In Excel we will be using something else, in text something else. Okay,
so we can import Excel data also over here.
Yes, anything from, you can import from web, from any you can say from Oracle, SQL Server.
Okay.
Yeah, anything. You can import the data from anywhere.
Okay, makes sense.
So this is so basics of how to create a small data through strings. Okay, just write a comment for you. A list of strings. Okay, and here it is calling data frame. Okay, and this is executing, as you know, running to fetch the data. Now this was a list. We have created a list. Okay, now another way of creating
Acha.
Yes, Saurabh.
Yeah. So, the comment you're doing, can it be done by one hash also, or is it
Yes,
necessary to
yeah,
add
yeah.
three?
One hash you can just keep. It's up to you.
Okay.
I have just keep in
Yeah,
uh,
yeah.
added 3 just to make it
Highlight it.
separate from the codes, because when we will be
Okay.
commenting out this codes, then it will have single hash. So
Yeah. Fine.
okay, so this was our list. This type of data creation is called a list, okay, in pandas. Now we will be creating another way, that is your you can say hash. We'll be creating through uh, data creation through dictionaries, we tell it. So creating data frame through dictionaries, okay. Okay, so um, in this, what we should do now, how we can create a data through dictionaries. So dictionary is a kind of data creation type, okay. When you want to create any small kind of data, and use that, so you can use in, when you want to create a simple list, so you can create simple few alpha strings or numbers, then you can use this list to create a data. And when you want something like, you can say columns, there is a, if you want a name as column, and then name few names, then second column as age and few age, then you can use dictionary. Let me do that, then you will be more able to understand that what I'm talking about. Equals to the curly bracket, okay. So now I'm doing name, okay, name, and then colon, and then a square bracket. Then I can write here QZ. Okay. Okay, so now this is your my one comma. Let me just hit enter. And this is your age, and colon, square bracket, and 4 we have. Okay. This one is 9.
So, sir, basically, dictionary is like a group of lists, we can
Yes,
say.
yes. As I said, in Excel, if you want 2 columns to be added, okay. So similarly,
Yeah.
here also you have done that. This is, let's assume, header of the header of the column, and this is the content of the column. For example,
Mhm.
let me just show you in Excel. So
Okay, got it, got it. Just like that we did in, this is the match ID and age is like date and all.
so for example, this is your name. Why it's stuck? Name, and then I want this, okay, and then this is my age. If I want a data a similar this kind of, okay. So how can I create this kind of data in through pandas coding? I can do by this, okay.
Okay.
So This is simple. And now same the process is same to call this. Let me just df my df, okay, and we can write here one, and let me just now and now let me just execute df1 fine. Let me just execute this.
अब तो सर हमने वही हटा दी थी, एग्जीक्यूट नहीं होगी ना?
Because I haven't loaded this df into this. You can see.
लेकिन आ गया.
Yeah, we have. So it is fine now. So this df will not show in this results until and unless it's been loaded here in this line of code. First of all, you have to load that into the data frame. So we have just loaded df1. df1 is my this. Okay. So this was our dictionary.
And sir, dictionary will create in curly brackets only.
Yes, yes, it will be created in the curly brackets. So to create the data frame from dictionary, all the array must be of same length. If the index is passed, means I want to say that if it has 4 elements, then this also should have 4 elements.
Right.
Okay, should have same length.
What if we want a null element in it? Like
Null element, then
instead of
you
88.
can just type like this. Yes.
Okay.
It will be
Okay.
fine.
Fair.
Null element. Okay. Now, this was our creating through dictionaries, and now this there are many other ways or to create you can say create data or table in pandas, but these two are very important. These are the most important and frequently used. Others are there, but they are not used much. Okay, so now let me just remove this. Remove this. Okay, now our first line of code that we will be importing our data from CSV file. Okay, how to import the data from the CSV file? Let's keep that all everything better for. Now let's load the data through file. You understand CSV file? CSV file is similar to text file, but it's present in the its view is in the Excel format. Okay, so in general just understand that a CSV file is another form of Excel file.
So it will also be a tab in a tabular form, basically.
Yes, exactly. It will also be in a tabular form. So in this, it will. So whenever we load any data from, let me just comment this. Whenever we load any data through CSV file, Excel file, then we directly load that into a pandas. How we do that? So df3 equals to pd dot. You can see list of commands have popped up. So you can click CSV file, just parentheses.
Ooh.
And let me just take the data in a CSV file countries. Okay. And here single quote. This again.
We'll paste the link, basically.
Yeah, best path. where the data is
Path, yeah.
present. Okay, so df3, I'll just execute this and I will run. Simple, nothing hard and fast. Okay, what is the issue? Okay, let me just see this file. Is it open or not? Let me just see. Is it creating any issues? No, it's not. Let me just take this data. Employees. Let me run this. Yeah, there might be some problem in that Excel file while opening. That's why it was not working. So you can see our data is here. So in the results, when you see, it will show us 10 rows, and top and the bottom rows will be visible to you. Okay, how you can view other data, we'll see that in later classes or sessions. So you can see our
Sir,
data.
can you repeat this last part again?
So how we loaded this data? It has the question. So first of all, df is the variable. Then we are pd dot. Just to add, pandas is a dot operator language. Okay, most of the languages in computer are dot operator languages. How it works? It works on the basis of object and action. Okay, object and action, there are only two parts. If you want to understand pandas, then every line of code just understanding two words: object and action. What is my object? Read csv. And
Yes, yes.
action is this: object and action. Pandas is my object and action is read. Okay, so just every pandas, it will make your life easy to understand anything. So what I was telling, the df is a variable, then pd dot to make understand that yes, dot read csv file. So this is this pd dot, sorry, pd dot read csv. You have to write if you are importing the csv file to read the file, and then just mention the location of the file. After that, execute this, add the variable here, and then when in the pandas, sorry, in the Pycharm, it will show 10 rows only: initial, top 10, top 5 and bottom 5. Okay, for you as a sample of the data. And later on in the later classes, we will understand that how we can view other top 10 or bottom 15, top 50, like this we will be going through now. And now so now let's understand how to set an index, set index of the data frame, and how we can assign a index. So you can see this is already there, 0 1 2 3 4 5. This is my index. This is the default index assigned by the you can say by Pycharm. And how we can have our own index is that in the end here you can just put comma, and you can write index, index underscore column equals to type 1. Okay, so I've written, and you can see in the top right hand side it's telling me tick mark is there, green tick means no problem found. So my line of code is perfectly fine. So now I can run this. Let's see if it's working or not.
Sir, what is this index call for? Sorry.
Index column type 1 means it will give me the indexing of that data frame.
What's an index? I mean, I did not get.
Sorry. Let me just rewrite this. Just load this. Let me just rerun this. I will explain that.
Yes.
So if I'm adding this, let me add and execute this.
Okay. You're trying to get the first name column only.
Comma here. Execute this. Yeah. Earlier you have seen that on the extreme reference side there was 0, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes, yes, yes.
That was our index of that.
Okay.
But now what I want first name as my index. So it has added the first name as the index of that table. Similarly, if you want anything, any other column from your data as an index, then also you can do that. That's up to you. So this is the use of index column. For example, when we have any sheet which has unique values in a column, okay, so we can put that as an index. In other day we were doing that IPL analysis.
Match ID.
Yeah, match ID, that was unique.
Right.
So you can add that as your index.
Okay.
So now,
and like in SQL we use primary key. No, I mean the main.
Yes, yeah. I was about to say that primary key. Yes, you can add that as also your index. Okay, it's up to you. You can add any column in from the data as your index. Now header of the data frame. Look, so how we can add any header or here. So we already have header as a first name, gender, start date, senior management team, and so on. Okay, so what we can do, how we can do that is you can just put here comma header equals to 3. So header, let's first execute this and then I will explain what it does. Let me just copy this line of code and paste here. Comment this. Oh, you can see it has worked. So what I did, I want a separate separate header for my data. For example, let me just open that. Earlier you just saw that first name, last name, senior management team. That was my header of the data. Now if I want something else as my header, then I can add here. Okay, so this 3 stands for the row number of the data. Okay, row number of the data. So if you want that for let me just where it is, data, we are taking employees. Let me just run this, open this file and add few and save it. Let me just reopen it to check. Sorry, it's not working. So CSP will not accept. So basically the job of the header is to promote any other row, any row from your data, whether it be third row, fourth row, 100th row, as an header. It will promote that as an header. So this is basically used when there are unwanted rows on the top of the data. In the Excel, when we will be importing our Excel file, let me just show you some Excel examples. No, okay, when we'll be importing the Excel file, I will show you this and that how we can use header 3. For now, just understand that when we want to promote any other row from the data as a header, we will be using this. And 3 can be replaced with 4, 5, 6. It's the row number of your data. Okay. So this was our header of the data frame. So now if I want my own header, okay, if you want my own header, for example, let me just comment this and execute this one. You can see our header is first name, gender, start, senior management team. Okay, so if I want my own header, I don't want this first name, this blah blah, then what I can do, I can also have that functionality. Just paste here, comment this. Okay, so this is here, and then you can just put comma and h, header, and in header you can write as none. None means no header. You don't want the header of that particular data. Let me just execute this and I will show you. You can see there is no header. Now header is replaced with 10567 and so and so. Okay, you can see this. So there is no header of this data. Basically, the header row has been pushed downwards and it has been replaced with numbers. Okay, and now if I want my own header, then what I should do, comma, just put names equal to a square bracket, and then I can type my x. I want to total how many columns we have. We have 8 columns. Okay, so x, sorry, within this will be a list. You remember we had created a list, this list. So similarly, this one we can just copy this and add here. and we should have 8. Comma X. We can have CC. Then we can have YY. My laptop is responding very late. So I can have this. We have now 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. Okay. We have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And let's execute this. You can see our header has changed. We have our own header. The position of this will be defined by the numbers. If we want LPO as the first header of the first column, then we have to write that LPO in the first place. Okay. So is this clear now?
सर दिस इज क्लियर बट जो इससे पहले आपने वो लिखी थी क्वेरी लाइक हेडर इज इक्वल टू 3 तो उसकी सबके हेडर 3333 होगा.
No. It will promote the row number. Let me just show you. First of all, you are clear with this part?
Yeah, yes sir, this
Okay.
is clear.
Okay. Saurabh, clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is.
Okay. Now let me just execute this. What it will do then? That it will promote the row number 3 as your header. Okay. It will promote your row number 3 as your header. Oh my God, battery down. You can see here row number 3. Let me just show you the difference.
Yeah, Douglas was above Maria, but now it's Maria. I believe.
Yes.
Douglas name is not there.
Yeah, let me just show you the difference. Let's execute this. Now we are third one. Okay, so Maria will be our header. This Maria Falls Finance will be our header. So let's.
Okay.
3 basically means 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it starts from 0. So first name is 0, then
Yes.
1, 2, and then Maria is 3.
Yeah.
Fine.
Its indexing starts from 0, but you can see Maria is now. The third row. Okay, their counting system counting starts from 0. Irrespective of that, the third row from the top. Okay, so now you can, if you want you can say Larry, then you can just put here you can put here 2.
5.
So the second row is there. Larry is in the second row, right?
So sir,
That's what I was saying. It's a 5. Larry will be 5.
Okay, just let me check the file.
So because 2 was Jerry only.
Yeah, I think so.
it is Douglas.
Jerry, yeah, 5.
तो सर ये फर्स्ट और सेकंड कंसीडर नहीं करेगा.
5 भी नहीं सर, मुझे लग रहा है 6 होगा सर. यहाँ पे 6 होगा.
एक मिनट,
एक 0 भी तो ऐड होगा आई गेस.
Let's see. Larry. You can see
Sir,
the fifth row. It's taking
One, okay.
as 0, Okay, and then it's counting 1, it's 2, sorry, 0, 1, 2, 3. Ideally this is the 5th, including the header.
Mhm.
Let me just run this one and explain you again. Let me just run this one and explain you. Now you can see our counting start. This is our zeroth row. Gender start. This is our zeroth row. Okay. Then starts Douglas 1. Then this is our 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right.
Clear?
Yes.
How we got Larry here in the headers? Okay.
So we'll just put header as 5 again.
Yes. So whichever you want, row you want, you can just add here. Okay, so let's keep this session till here and see you in the next session. Hopefully, I have cleared your all doubts, and so far we have done. We are clear with this all the coding statement.
Yeah.